Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of Final Fantasy.
Where I think we're trying to get to another big crystal thing.
Yes.
That's what the goal is. Why we waited 5 years to do it, I don't know. It doesn't make sense logically.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no map for here. Yeah, there's not like really dungeons. They're just what I would like to call areas of,
almost like sub-dungeons or something.
Just like story point places that
Yeah.
kind of are like dungeons. Fuck. Where am I? I'm lost in the world. There's a boat.
That's where we came from.
Okay, I ran backwards. That's how long it's been.
Yeah, guys, due to the
Since we played
holidays
the
and
game.
everything,
Yeah,
we're recording months after our last playthrough, so we apologize if we're a little rusty. We'll get back into the swing of things here.
Yep. So I must have went through the door and then saved. I thought I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
That's okay. Now we're on the right path. So how were your holidays? Good? Bad?
We don't really ever do anything that big. We just like Christmas just went hung out with my dad and that's about it.
Okay. I had multiple Christmases to do and that's just always a pain in the butt this time of year. I did want to talk about, I don't know if you want to talk about it here or somewhere else. I guess this is the best place to talk to about. As you know, I'm not the biggest Stranger Things fan.
Well, yeah, you never even watched season 4, did you?
No, I watched the first episode of season 4, and then that was it.
Was peak. Season 4 was peak, and you gave up.
So I gave up. Then, because of the things going crazy and Jen really wanting to see it, I saw all of season 5.
Did you watch season 4 first?
No.
That's silly.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Now you really thought it sucked because you didn't get any context. You know what I mean?
I picked up on what I needed to pick up on, and it didn't suck. It was just like a lot of things were really, I don't know.
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
It's turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, so spoilers about Stranger Things, guys, because I can get into this.
Yeah, you can talk about that all day long.
I am legit a fan. I've seen all the seasons, and like I said, season 4 is probably my favorite. It was really good.
Yeah.
I know people didn't like seasons 2 and 3 as much.
Yeah.
You know, season 3 was kind of like a little more goofier.
Yeah.
Kinda. And season 4 kind of got back to the seriousness, and then
Right.
But season 5, man, it's not totally terrible. Like, I'm not saying it's bad.
People were comparing it to like the season finale of Game of Thrones.
It ain't no Game of Thrones bad, but it was underwhelming. It was very underwhelming. And that's fine. That's fine if I gotta wait a fucking year like a normal TV show.
Yeah.
But when you make people wait 3 years, not only that, but you fucking are dumb and split it into 3 different parts on holidays.
Yeah.
And then promise this epic super finale. Yeah, it wasn't a bad finale. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't Game of Thrones, but I heard that they didn't even finish writing the last episode. I'm like, you fuckers had 3 years. What do you mean you didn't finish writing the last episode?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
There were a lot of like plot points that didn't get resolved. I feel like because it seemed like they rushed it a little bit.
They did rush it,
but they rushed it in the wrong way because they spent a lot of time on like scenes and things that didn't really make a lot of sense. And like one of the things I joked at first, but then the internet went crazy for and started making memes. And I have so many Stranger Things memes on my phone right now. But the one thing I mentioned, and then later on people started catching up on it too, is like they went into Vecna's world where he lives, and you're telling me there's not a single Demogorgon anywhere.
Oh my god, the final battle was so underwhelming.
Yes.
It lasted 6 minutes! We waited years!
Yeah.
We waited years, and I'm like, that was it? It was an hour of talking, 6 minutes of battling, and then a Lord of the Rings ending with everybody.
Yeah.
Have a fucking extra episode!
Yeah.
Produce an extra episode and space it out!
Yeah.
Instead of rushing it. I don't care that they didn't kill everybody. I'm not as mad about that. I knew they wouldn't. That's never been their style.
Right.
Maybe 1 or 2 people should have died, realistically.
Right.
Like, but I don't care about that. But yeah, the battle should have been more intense. There should have been Demogorgons. There should have been, the team is split up, having all kinds of, you know what I mean?
Crazy adventures and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
And instead it was like they just killed the Mind Flayer just like that, guys.
Well, and then the whole internet was like, "Oh, there's a secret episode."
Oh my god! I was
out.
like, "You guys need to stop." I didn't believe that for 1 second. I'm like, first of all, they made you pay money to see the finale in the theater. Some people did.
Yeah.
You can't. You would get sued.
Yeah.
You would get sued. So on that grounds alone, I get that it sucked, and that's not what you wanted. But my God, let it go.
Yep.
It wasn't Game of Thrones bad.
No, but
it was okay.
Yeah, like you said, underwhelming. Just a little,
just underwhelming. If you didn't make me wait 3 years, I wouldn't have been as salty about it. But either way, it wasn't bad.
No,
guys, God damn it.
Press on.
Yes.
the fact that they did nothing with that military lady afterward, or the military.
They wasted Linda Hamilton. Yeah, they wasted her. I hated her though. She was a good villain. I fucking hate. First of all, they made the military look stupid and evil for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. Yeah.
Like, so they pissed me off. I'm like, your goal is just to find. Oh, that's another thing, guys. She's fucking dead. She's fucking dead. She's dead, guys.
Some people don't believe
First
that.
of all, they had one major death and they couldn't even commit to it. They had to get everybody's hopes up.
They wanted
Here's what doesn't make sense. That bitch got shot. I'm pretty sure we saw her die right dead in there, first of all. But even if she did survive, that explosion is ground zero. She would have been killed instantly and then would have not been able to use her powers to you know what I mean? Then she was on the other side of them things. They wouldn't even affected her anyways. And you don't have to have the nosebleed every time. They forgot about it, guys.
Yeah.
They forgot about it. Alright? She's dead. She died. She died. Okay? I'll give them one thing. I fucking loved the scene at the end where Hopper's giving the old heart-to-heart to Mike.
Yeah.
I even put the quote on Facebook because I just thought it was so good about how she made her choice. And, you know, you can either push people away. Doesn't mean you don't have to think about it, but you got to accept. That hit close to me, guys.
Yeah.
In my personal life. And I loved it. I just thought that was so... They do have good heart-to-heart dialogue scenes. I'll give them that. But they needed to focus more on the action. Too much setup. Too much preparation. And not enough, like... You know what I mean? Good end result.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And now it's finally over. Like,
now it's done.
Yeah. They say spin-offs and they say other things.
Who gives a
but
fuck? I don't care. The spin-offs. You know what I think it is? I think it's Netflix as a whole, guys.
Yeah.
I watch other good shows on HBO and other things, and they're good. Netflix, I think, interferes with the writing. They butchered Umbrella Academy. That was the worst finale to me.
Yeah, I never finished that. But
it's awful. The last season, garbage. Last episode, garbage. And another thing I noticed that I keep seeing is 100% true. Netflix, in general, sucks for their quality shows because they're embracing people being on their phones, not paying attention. I don't need the plot of the show explained to me 4 times an episode. If you don't pay attention, you don't pay attention, guys. Avatar was the worst. I don't need to hear that he's the Avatar and this is our goal and this is... every episode 4 times.
Yeah.
We don't need to cater to people that just put on Netflix in the fucking background.
Right.
That ruins the quality of your show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which kind of worries me a little bit because, as you know, coming up here soon, I think in March, they're doing One Piece Season 2.
Well...
And I'm a little nervous because, like, everything, all the characters look good, what they've shown us in trailers looks good, but right away are they going to spend a whole episode dedicated to this is what happened last
season? The recap, and I get that a couple years went by, but once again, that's on you as the viewer.
Right.
That's on you. You can rewatch it.
Why
if
would
you
you
want
watch
to.
just Season 2, you know? Like, you gotta
rewatch it if you don't remember.
Yeah,
Or they do a little recap.
That's fine to do a recap, but do it 30 seconds, a minute.
But not like, this is what happened.
Don't
and
do
this
a
is
whole
our goal.
episode.
Especially when you only have 8 episodes, guys. You gotta, gotta make them. Gotta make them count, guys. Next time, I hope this caught all the audio. I'm not gonna save just in case, but we'll talk more about just how much, how much everything sucks. They're doing everything wrong. I'm tired of it.
Okay, we'll see you guys next time.